Exterior, Waterfall, day. Waterfall is a vast dark cave lit by glowing flowers, water, and stones in the ceiling. Frisk is walking through it next to a wall with pieces of glowing stones. He walks into some tall grass. He hears footsteps on the other side of the wall. He puts an ear against it. Papyrus's voice is heard. Hi, Undyne. I come here with my daily report, regarding that human I called you about earlier. A pause. Huh? Did I find him? Yes, of course I did. I fought him valiantly. Another pause. What? Did I capture him? Well, no. I tried very hard, Undyne, but in the end, I failed. Another pause. What? You're going to take the human soul yourself? But Undyne, you don't have to destroy him. Another pause. I understand. I'll help you in any way I can. Footsteps are once again heard. Just then, the clanking of armor is heard getting louder and louder. Then it stops. Frisk walks out of the tall grass. Monster Kid walks out too. Yo, did you see the way she was staring at you? That was awesome! I'm so jealous. Come on, let's go watch her beat up some bad guys. It begins running. It trips and falls on its face, but gets back up and runs off. Exterior, Echo Flower Room, day. Frisk enters another room with glowing blue echo flowers. A long time ago, monsters would whisper their wishes to stars in the sky. Now all we have are the sparkling stones on the ceiling. Frisk walks over to another echo flower. Dozens of people wishing together can't be wrong. The king will prove that. He sees two more echo flowers together. Come on, sis, make a wish. I wish my sister and I could see the real stars someday. Exterior, plaque corridor, day. He walks into a corridor with several plaques on the wall. He reads the plaques one by one as he walks along the corridor. The War of Humans and Monsters. Why did the humans attack? Indeed, it seemed they had nothing to fear. Humans are unbelievably strong. It would take the soul of 6 monsters just to equal the power of a single human soul. But humans have one weakness. Ironically, it is the strength of their souls. Its power allows it to persist outside the body even after death? If a monster defeats a human, they can take its soul. A monster with a human soul. A horrible beast with unfathomable power. The last plaque has an unsettling image of a strange creature. Frisk reels back and keeps moving. The wall stops, being replaced by columns. Out of nowhere, a glowing blue spear flies out and lands in front of him. He sees Undyne between 2 columns, her armor glinting in the darkness. This is the first time we see Undyne, who is played by the same actress as Worker 2. She is a 30-year-old female fish monster, though we can't tell because she's currently fully clad in armor and talks in a low, gruff voice. She is the tough-as-nails head of the Royal Guard. She begins throwing blue spears at Frisk. He begins running, trying to dodge the onslaught of spears, but she keeps throwing them at him. Frisk finds some tall grass where he can hide. Undyne follows him in, no longer throwing spears. She reaches into the grass and pulls out Monster Kid. She puts it back down and walks off. Frisk walks out of the grass. Monster Kid follows him. Did you see that? Undyne just touched me. I'm never washing my face again. It runs and trips but gets back up and runs off. Exterior, telescope room, day. Frisk walks past Sand standing next to a telescope. I'm thinking about getting into the telescope business. It's normally 50,000 gold to use this premium telescope, but since I know you, you can use it for free. How's about it? Sure. He looks through the telescope. Why is everything red? He looks up. There's a red circle around his eye. Is this pink? Gotcha! Frisk walks off. Exterior, raining corridor, day. He sees an umbrella stand and a sign that says, please take one. He takes an umbrella and continues walking. Monster Kid is waiting for him. Yo, you got an umbrella? That's great! It joins Frisk under his umbrella. Let's go! They walk down the corridor together. Man, I love Undyne. She beats up bad guys and never loses. They turn and begin walking down another corridor. So for a school project, we had to take care of a flower. The king, we had to call him Mr. Dreamer, even donated some of his own flowers. He ended up coming to school and teaching the class about responsibility and stuff. That got me thinking, how cool would it be if Undyne came to school? She could beat up all the teachers. Maybe she wouldn't beat up the teachers. She's too cool to ever hurt an innocent person. Exterior, opening in the cave, day. They walk through an area where the cave has no ceiling. The castle can be seen in the background. They go through another door. Exterior, second umbrella stand, day. There's a second umbrella stand. Frisk puts his umbrella in while Monster Kid runs off. They come across a steep ledge. Yo, this ledge is way too steep. You want to see Undyne, right? Climb onto my shoulders. Frisk does so. He climbs onto the ledge. Yo, you go on without me. It runs off but trips while doing so. Exterior, bridge maze, day. Frisk walks onto a bridge. Several blue circles appear on the floor. Blue spheres break through the bridge at those spots. Frisk looks over the edge. He sees Undyne on another bridge below. He breaks into a run as more spheres break through. The bridge becomes a complex maze of bridges. Frisk continues trying to dodge the spears coming up at him from below while simultaneously navigating the maze. Undyne's armor clanks below. More spears break through, each round coming faster and faster. Frisk is eventually on a large floor. Spears continue to come at him non-stop. He runs down another bridge branching from the floor. He reaches a dead end. Undyne walks out with him. She stabs the bridge with a spear. The bridge breaks in two, and Frisk falls. Exterior, junkyard, day. He wakes up in a patch of golden flowers. He gets up and wades through the water past piles of garbage. In one pile, he finds a pair of ballet shoes. He puts them in his backpack. In the distance, he sees a ghostly figure. He follows it into a curvy house. Interior, Napstablook's house, day. The ghost, Napstablook, notices. Oh, hey, you followed me into my house. Make yourself at home? Frisk walks up to the fridge. Oh, are you hungry? I can get you something to eat. He goes into the fridge and gets a sandwich. This is a ghost sandwich. Do you want to try it? Frisk takes the sandwich, but it falls through his hand. Oh, never mind. After a meal, I like to lie on the ground and feel like garbage. Do you want to join me? He lies down. Frisk furrows his brow and lies down as well. After 20 seconds, the room fades away, and waving patterns of stars and galaxies take up the entire screen. Frisk gets up. Well, that was nice. Thank you. Frisk leaves the house. Exterior, gate, day. He walks through a gate. He finds a dead end. Just then, Undyne appears and walks towards him. 7 human souls, and our king, Asgore Dreamer, will become a god. Give up your soul, or I'll tear it from your body. She charges towards Frisk with a spear. Monster Kid pops out of some tall grass. Undyne, I'll help you fight. Wait, who's she fighting? Undyne drags it away. Please don't tell my parents about this. Frisk runs back through the gate and down another path. Exterior, large rock, day. At the end is a large rock, which Undyne is standing on top of. 7 human souls, and King Asgore will become a god. 6. That's how many we have collected thus far. With your 7th and final soul, we can break the barrier. But first, let me tell you the story of our people. Long pause. You know what? Screw it! You're about to die! Why should I waste time telling you our story? She takes off her helmet and jumps down to join Frisk. On guard! She pulls out a spear and begins trying to hit Frisk with its side. Frisk remembers his stick and pulls it out of his belt loop. He uses it to block Undyne's attacks. I don't want to fight. What the hell are humans made out of then? She continues to attack, but Frisk blocks her attacks. Eventually, Undyne's spear snaps Frisk's stick in two. You broke my stick! You're wasting my time. I could just skewer you right now. Frisk runs around Undyne and tries to escape. Undyne runs after him. Where are you running? Get back here, you little punk! They run past a sentry station where Sans is sitting. Hey, Frisk! Can't talk now, being chased by Undyne! Oh, okay. Undyne runs by. Hey, Undyne! Undyne stops. The human did not go that way, if that's what you're thinking. Undyne sneers at her for a second. Exterior, bridge to Hotland, day. She chases Frisk down a bridge. Frisk reaches the other side, but Undyne slows down at the end. Armor, so hot, but I can't give up. She collapses. Frisk notices a water cooler. He fills a cup of water and pours it on Undyne. Undyne gets up and looks around, then leaves. Frisk sees a large metallic building and goes inside.